Imagine Sarah. She's standing in the back kitchen of a bustling restaurant after another exhausting shift. Her apron is stained with sauces. Bits of herbs are stuck to her shoes, and the faint smell of garlic and spices clings to her clothes. Her hands are rough from washing dishes. Her feet ache from standing, and her body feels as though it's carrying the weight of every pan she's scrubbed, every plate she's filled. But behind the tiredness in her eyes, there's a spark, a glimmer of something that has kept her going all these years, a feeling, a dream she hasn't been able to let go of. She's wanted more than this life, more than the routine grind of long hours for little pay, but she's never known how to break free. In that cramped kitchen, with the noise and heat swirling around her, she feels a question tugging at her. Could there be something more? But one evening, that spark becomes a glimmer of possibility. After a particularly rough day, Sarah sagged onto her tiny couch, her mind too weary to think, scrolling aimlessly on her phone. She clicks on a video of a self-taught chef who built a cooking channel on YouTube from scratch. As she watches, she feels a spark of inspiration ignite within her. I could do that, she thinks, her pulse quickening. I know I could, but almost as soon as the thought comes, doubts creep in. I don't have a nice kitchen. I don't even own a camera. Who would watch me anyway? She shakes her head, dismissing it as a fantasy. But over the next few days, that idea keeps returning, a small, persistent flame she can't quite extinguish. Every time she tries to ignore it, she feels something tugging her back to the dream, whispering, "What if?" After weeks of exploring and countless late-night sessions, studying everything she could about YouTube, something inside Sarah shifts. She's ready to take that first step, no matter how unprepared she feels. Setting up her phone on a simple tripod, she arranges her ingredients, takes a deep breath, and hits record. Her voice shakes as she introduces herself. Her hands fumble slightly, but she powers through, showing viewers how to make a simple, budget-friendly pasta dish. When she watches the footage, she cringes at every small mistake, but she's determined. She edits the video, adds captions, and after hours of painstaking work, hits upload. Then, a wave of doubt rushes in, as she realizes anyone could see it, judge it. She spends the next few days refreshing the page constantly, each view feeling like a tiny spark of hope. Her heart skips every time a notification pops up. A view, a comment. She knows it's not much yet, but for the first time in a long time, she feels she's taken a step toward her dream. With each small view count and each comment, Sarah's confidence grows alongside her channel. What started as a leap of faith is turning into something steady, something she can build on, video by video. She begins filming another video, then another. Each time she improves. She finds better angles, talks a little smoother, and learns how to edit more efficiently. But balancing her day job and the channel is hard. Some mornings she gets up at dawn to film before her shift. Other nights, she stays up late editing. She realizes she has to manage her time down to the minute. She stops wasting hours on distractions and instead focuses on her channel, carrying a notebook around to jot down recipe ideas on the go. Her time is precious, and she treats every moment as an investment in her future, even if it means sacrificing sleep or downtime. Bit by bit, she's learning to build momentum, and each video feels like she's adding a brick to a foundation she's building all by herself. And with every new subscriber, Sarah realizes her channel is becoming more than just a video library, it's a community. She's not just sharing recipes anymore, she's connecting, listening and learning from her viewers. Every comment, every like and every subscriber feels like a small victory, but she doesn't just see her audience as numbers on a screen. She replies to each comment, thanks her viewers, and even starts asking them for recipe suggestions. Her authenticity shines through and slowly her audience grows, not just in size, but in loyalty. People start sharing her videos, tagging friends, and asking her for tips. Sarah realizes that her story resonates with others, that she's building something far more valuable than just a viewer count. Her audience isn't just watching, they're rooting for her, and their support makes her feel like she's finally found a place where she belongs. Encouraged by the growing support of her audience, Sarah realizes she needs to invest more into her dream. Her viewers' encouragement fuels her as she takes that leap of faith, with each new purchase, taking a hard look at her savings and deciding to buy a better microphone. The expense is a leap of faith, a risk she knows she has to take to improve her content. Later, she upgrades to a better camera, even though it means cutting back on other comforts. Each purchase is nerve-wracking, but she reminds herself that these risks are her way of betting on herself. She's learning that in order to grow, she has to step out of her comfort zone and believe in her vision. Every time she takes a risk, she feels a rush of fear, but also a thrill, a sense that she's inching closer to the life she wants. With her newfound equipment and confidence, Sarah knows that the real key to long-term success lies in consistency. Week after week, she shows up for her audience, building a routine that her followers come to rely on and that keeps her anchored to her goals. She uploads every single week, without fail. Even on days when she's too tired to cook, she sticks to her routine, knowing that her viewers are waiting. She reminds herself that it's not enough to be motivated in the short term. Real success requires discipline. Day after day, week after week, she keeps her focus sharp. Each new video becomes a marker of progress, another step toward the future she's building. She no longer wonders if this will work. She knows it will, because she's creating something real. Finally, reaching 1 million subscribers, Sarah looks back with profound gratitude at the journey that brought her here. She's ready now to give back, to share the blessings she's received. She remembers her roots, the nights she spent doubting herself, and the community that supported her along the way. She starts giving back by offering free online cooking classes to beginners and donates a portion of her earnings to support food programs in her community. Practicing gratitude and giving back brings her a deeper sense of fulfillment, making her realize that wealth isn't just about financial gain, it's about creating a positive impact. Sarah's journey is a testament to what's possible when you have the courage to start where you are. She didn't become a millionaire overnight, but through habits of learning, goal setting, time management, community building, calculated risk-taking, consistency and gratitude, she transformed her life. So, now you might be wondering, how did Sarah truly turn her passion into a thriving income source? Let's pull back the curtain on the strategies that turned her dream into a reality. As Sarah's channel grew, so did her audience's engagement. She wasn't just sharing recipes, she was building trust and credibility, creating a brand that her viewers resonated with. They relied on her for affordable, delicious meal ideas, practical cooking tips, and inspiration to try new things in the kitchen. It was during this time that brands began to notice the connection Sarah had with her audience. Her authenticity and down-to-earth approach attracted companies that wanted to reach the very people who tuned into her videos week after week. Sarah's first revenue stream came in the form of small sponsorships, offers from companies asking her to feature products like kitchen tools, spices, and meal prep containers. These initial sponsorships were small but valuable, covering her basic needs such as a new microphone or editing software. And each sponsorship felt like a milestone, a validation that she was building something real, something valuable. But Sarah didn't rely on sponsorships alone. She understood the power of diversifying her income. She knew that to make a living from her channel, she needed more than just one source of revenue. So she decided to offer something directly to her audience, something they'd value and that would bring her additional income. She began with a small, manageable project. An ebook of her top recipes. This wasn't just any cookbook. It was crafted with care, including affordable, simple recipes that her viewers had loved. She designed the ebook herself, testing recipes, taking photos and formatting it to look professional and engaging. When she released it, she didn't expect much, but her followers loved it. Many had been asking for a way to keep her recipes all in one place, and this ebook became just that. Selling it through her social media and eventually her own website, Sarah created an additional income stream while offering her audience something they truly valued. As her subscriber count continued to climb, so did her revenue from YouTube's AdSense. With each video she posted, her view count grew, and as it did, her earnings from YouTube ads increased. But Sarah was smart about it. She didn't rely on one viral video to sustain her. Instead, she focused on building a library of content, a collection of videos that her audience could watch, re-watch, and even binge over time. This archive meant that even her older videos continued to generate views and, in turn, revenue. It was a slow, steady accumulation, but the income from YouTube's ad program became a consistent foundation for her. Every month, the ad revenue added up, creating a steady, reliable income stream. Sarah knew she was building something bigger than just a following. She was creating an ongoing source of revenue that worked for her even when she wasn't filming. And then Sarah added one more layer to her revenue strategy: affiliate marketing. By this time, her viewers trusted her recommendations, especially for kitchen tools and products she used in her own cooking. So she partnered with companies that offered affiliate programs. She only chose products she personally used and loved, ones she knew would genuinely help her audience in the kitchen. In her video descriptions, she included links to these products, subtly mentioning them in her videos when they made sense. Each time a viewer clicked on the link and purchased an item, Sarah earned a small commission. At first, the affiliate income was modest, but as her audience grew, these small commissions became significant. Eventually, affiliate marketing turned into another passive income stream, providing income each time one of her videos sparked interest in a product she featured. It was a win-win. Her audience discovered useful tools, and Sarah added another steady income layer to her portfolio. With each of these income streams, sponsorships, product sales, ad revenue, and affiliate marketing, Sarah's monthly earnings began to snowball. Sponsorships brought in revenue directly from brands, giving her the freedom to invest in better equipment. Her ebook sales were an independent income stream where she had full control. YouTube ads continued to deliver consistent revenue, and affiliate marketing created a passive flow of income as her audience grew. None of these sources alone would have made her a millionaire, but together they formed a diversified, sustainable income structure. She no longer depended on her paycheck as a chef's assistant. She was living off her passion and hard work. Her channel had become more than just a side project. It was a career, a community, and a platform for her to share, inspire, and connect with others. So you see, Sarah's success wasn't a product of luck or an instant windfall. It was the result of combining passion with a carefully crafted strategy. By diversifying her revenue sources and staying true to her mission, she gradually turned her channel into a thriving business and a life-changing income stream. Sarah's story shows us that true financial freedom comes not from one source, but from building a portfolio of income streams that support each other, creating a foundation that lasts. What about you? What small steps could you take to begin building your own version of financial freedom? Sarah's journey is a powerful reminder that success isn't just about strategy and perseverance. It also holds deep spiritual lessons. Her story teaches us that our path to financial freedom and fulfillment is not just a material journey, but a spiritual one where inner growth and faith are as essential as any external achievements. First, Sarah's story embodies the principle of faith in small beginnings. She started with almost nothing, just a simple kitchen and a phone. But instead of focusing on what she lacked, she saw potential in what she had and took that first step forward. This reflects a spiritual truth. Greatness often begins in humility. When we have faith in even the smallest resources and trust that they hold the seeds of something greater, we can transform our lives in ways we might never have imagined. Persistence and patience are also spiritual virtues that Sarah's journey exemplifies. Building her channel wasn't an overnight success. It was a test of patience, a slow but steady climb that required her to trust in the process. She reminds us that growth, both personal and financial, doesn't happen instantly. There's a rhythm and timing to everything, and sometimes we have to surrender to the process, trusting that each small effort, each act of discipline, is leading us closer to our purpose. Sarah's story encourages us to trust that as long as we keep moving forward, our hard work will eventually bear fruit. One of the deepest spiritual lessons in Sarah's story is the power of gratitude and giving back. Even when she reached financial freedom, Sarah didn't hoard her wealth, she shared it, offering free classes and donating to those in need. This act of giving creates a cycle of abundance, reminding us that wealth is not just about accumulation, it's also about impact and purpose. True prosperity comes not just from what we receive, but from what we give, from lifting others as we rise. Sarah's journey shows that when we open our hearts to gratitude and generosity, we invite even greater blessings into our lives. Finally, her journey highlights the importance of staying connected to purpose. For Sarah, cooking wasn't just a way to make money. It was a way to connect with people, to inspire, and to serve. She remained grounded in her purpose, allowing it to guide her decisions and her content. In a world where material success can sometimes feel hollow, Sarah's story is a reminder to anchor ourselves in a purpose larger than ourselves. When we let purpose drive our path, success becomes more than just a financial goal. It becomes a fulfilling, spiritually enriching journey. So, as we look at Sarah's story, let it inspire us not only to take action, but to bring these spiritual lessons into our own lives. May we have faith in our small beginnings, trust in the process, embrace gratitude and generosity, and stay grounded in purpose. Because when we walk our path with these values, we're not just building wealth, we're building a life of true abundance and meaning. If Sarah's journey resonated with you, stirred up questions, or ignited ideas for your own path, don't let that inspiration slip away. Take a moment to share your thoughts, questions, and reflections in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what part of her story struck a chord with you. Maybe you're wondering how to apply similar strategies in your own life, or perhaps you're facing a challenge on your journey that you'd like some insight on. Remember, your voice matters here. Each question, each comment, and each insight doesn't just contribute to the conversation, it builds a community of like-minded individuals on the same journey toward growth and financial freedom. And who knows, your question might even be the inspiration behind our next story or topic, helping others find the answers they're looking for too. So don't hold back. Let's create a space where we uplift, encourage, and empower each other to take those bold steps toward the lives we envision. I can't wait to read and respond to your thoughts. Let's keep this journey moving forward together.